When they say she get it from her mama say you can right body rude is fun polite tell me in the home.
Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you do not know me, my name is Kalia Imani White and I am so grateful and blessed to have you all with me today. So there are a lot of people out in the world who believe in God, but they don't actually use God as their blueprint. They pray, but they make decisions based on culture. They say that they trust God, but then they measure their success by the world's standards. So today I want to talk about what it really means to use God as your blueprint. Not just on Sundays, but how you think, how you live, and what you choose every single day. So let's jump right into it. A blueprint is not a suggestion, it is a structure. When you build without one, things might stand for a while, but eventually it's going to crack. As scripture says, unless the Lord builds the house, the builders labor in vain. Using God as your blueprint means you don't outsource your values to culture. You don't make emotional decisions without wisdom, and you don't adjust your standards to fit convenience. God's words become your reference point, not your backup plan. Many people treat God like a consultant and not an architect. They ask him to bless choices that they've already made, relationships that they've already entered, and habits that they've already justified. But a blueprint is consulted before construction ever begins. As scripture reminds us, trust in the Lord with all your heart and he will direct your path. Direction comes from surrender, not from shortcuts. Using God as your blueprint affects your everyday life. With every decision that you make, you end up asking, does this align with scripture? Does this require integrity? Does this grow me or gratify me? It also requires a lot of discipline. This discipline includes consistency, self-control, patience, and responsibility. Discipline is spiritual. It is not a punishment. In relationships, it also requires you to stop choosing people based on attractiveness, familiarity, and comfort. And it forces you to start choosing them based on their character, their values, their respect, and their fruit. And with identity, you stop building your worth on approval, productivity, and attention, and you start anchoring it in obedience, humility, and faithfulness. Using God as your blueprint will absolutely make you look different. You may move slower, say no more often, wait longer, and stand alone a lot of the time. But as Romans 12:2 says, do not conform to the patterns of this world. That difference is not weakness, it's discernment. So to start using God as your blueprint, just start small. Pray before your decisions are made, not after. Check your scripture before emotions. Choose discipline over impulsivity. And measure your success by obedience, not by applause. Blueprints don't change with trends, and neither does God. When you start using God as your blueprint, your life becomes stable. Your decisions become clearer, and your standards become non-negotiable. And this kind of takes me into a pivot when, if you guys remember in one of my videos, I said it was very hard for me to date because I could spot a red flag from a mile away. My standards were non-negotiable. Faith stops being something that you talk about and it starts being something that you live. And quite frankly, that's what a lot of Christians lack today, or people who call themselves Christian. They can quote the scripture, they can talk the talk, but they cannot walk the walk. And unless you are walking in God's path and Jesus' path, then you're not doing Christianity correctly. So if this video helped you, comment down below, God is my blueprint. And if you want more faith-based practical teaching for women with integrity, make sure to subscribe and share this video with someone who you think needs to hear it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.
I put that on my mama.